5 years ago, September 15, 2017, I left Hong Kong to come to Sydney, Australia, to continue on my studies, more like on the tertiary education part, and arrived the next day. I arrived at Sydney, Australia the next day at on September 16th, 2017. 5 years later, today, 2022, September 15th, Thursday, to mark my fifth anniversary in Australia, I created surf and turf spaghetti 2.0, like the second version of the surf and turf spaghetti. Again, on today, September 15th, 2022, it's 5 years since I came from Hong Kong, where I'm from. Today it's Thursday night, for dinner, surf and turf spaghetti 2.0. So surf and turf can be really, any of your combination, as long as it contains some seafood and meat, because surf represents seafood, turf represents meat. So for my surf part, it's actually the tassel of cooked tassie salmon, naturally smoked with pepper. Yes, it's already cooked, but I'm gonna pan fry a little bit to bring out more flavor, along with the pepper, because for the peppery taste as well. You could buy the original flavor, but it's at the same price. But at the same price, I opt for pepper. You got more flavor, but at the same price, it's kind of better. So the package suggests you to for like cold food, cold eat. But I'm gonna go for the hot food, hot eat, the surf and turf spaghetti, which should be fine. So that's the surf part, salmon. For the turf part, the meat, it's the providor traditional fine pork, cooked ingredient chorizo crumb, 100% Australian pork. There are still some left. Some left as in this bit of left, which should be enough for me for my one portion like me. And also the remaining spaghetti is the Zaffarelli again pasta di semola di grano duro spaghettini number 3. So again, to celebrate my fifth anniversary here in Australia, as in 5 compared to 5 years ago, on today September 15th, Thursday night dinner 2022, I created my second version of surf and turf spaghetti. So for the surf seafood part, it's the tassel cooked tassie salmon. For the turf, the meat part, it's the providor chorizo crumb. And the spaghetti, it's the Zaffarelli pasta di semola di grano duro spaghettini number 3. So this is how my surf and turf spaghetti 2.0 looks like. I'll let you guys have a look clockwise. I kind of have to move it gently because there are 2 bits of the salmon. I don't want the top one to fall, just for the presentation. Alright, back to where it is. So talking about the surf, the seafood part, yes, you can actually just eat the smoked salmon straight away, but I kind of decide to pan fry a bit, for the crispiness of the fish skin, which is really good, and also the texture. As you can see, it's cooked but not burned, definitely, as you can see. The bits is the peppered salmon, originally from the pack, and that's the skin. Let you guys see a close look of the salmon. That's the skin. So it's, I pan fried the salmon. It's not burned, but it's kind of brown, which tells you it's cooked, but not overcooked. Should be fully cooked. So that's the the seafood bit. So talking about the turf meat bit, yes, it's not that kind of typical surf and turf, because sometimes surf and turf can be really obvious, and this surf and turf it's not quite obvious because I use the chorizo crumb as the meat. As you can see, it's already those dots are the crumb. I break them into smaller bites, smaller crumbs, so that it's already inside the spaghetti. After I pan fry the chorizo crumb separately from the salmon, I mix with the spaghetti to as a for texture and for the taste as well. So not sure because of the lighting, it's a bit darkened, but it's again, when I pan fry the chorizo crumb, it's not burned. So again, this is my 5th anniversary here in Australia on today, September 15th, Thursday, 2022 night dinner for one person, one portion, like me. The surf and turf spaghetti 2.0. Again, the seafood, it's the Tassie smoked salmon, and the turf, the meat part, it's the chorizo crumb. Side note, this is one of the bits of the smoked salmon. I turned it to a pan fry to cook salmon. Just now I cut off a bit. As you can see, it's not pink inside, it's more like orange inside. I tried to show you from the lighting. Yes, it's as you can see, it's brownish on the another side of the smoked salmon, because it's black gray when in terms of the salmon skin. But the another side of the salmon outside part, because it's covered with the black pepper as per package, is already kind of brownish as well. But inside it's orange, should be not pink. That means it's cooked to some extent. Should be fully cooked, but definitely not overcooked. So why I create this second version of surf and toast spaghetti? It's because, well, the main reason it's I've been here 5 years ago. So today September 15th, or officially like 16th, but I normally use today, September 15th, to mark my 5th anniversary here in Australia, and I want to celebrate in a way, in terms of eat and drink, a bit more special, in my own way, in my own like sensible way to create eat and drink. So that's why I finished already. The surf and turf spaghetti. Again, the surf seafood refers to the Tassie salmon, and the turf, the meat, refers to the chorizo crumb. So the texture wise, it's alright. Especially the skin of the salmon, it's crispy, and the chorizo crumb, it's crunchy. These two textures really go pretty well with the spaghetti, and also the taste as well, because it's mainly salty, not only from the chorizo crumb but also from the salmon. Well, I also did salt both salmon and chorizo for extra taste, extra flavor. Maybe something I could have not too good. In a positive way, I could have done better. It's the salmon, because I should not have pan fried each side that much, because I pan fried each side close to 4 minutes, each side another side of the skin, one side, then flip over another then the skin part 4 minutes might be a bit too much. So next time, if I cook salmon again, pan fried salmon again, I would have only pan fried each side around 3 minutes, maybe 2.5 to 3 minutes each side, so that will be both sides around 5 to 6 minutes, not like this time around like 7 to 8 minutes, which is pretty equivalent the time to boil the pasta per pack. According to the package, it says around like 8 minutes. So because I might pan fry for too long, the salmon, it's a bit not dry, but a bit chewy. But I mean, you can still bite. It's not like not those that if you overcook, it's like super hard. Not that type. It's just a bit chewy. So that's why I mentioned I should have pan fry each side of salmon not too much, instead of like maybe instead of 3.5 to 4 minutes each side. I should have done maybe next time like 2.5 to 3 minutes, so that it will be like softer, but also it remains the tenderness of inside the salmon. The chorizo crumb, it's well, it's alright, but maybe just to control the oil, or maybe the fire, I mean the heat, because sometimes when you heat when you fry the chorizo crumb too much, it always kind of turn too dark. But you want chorizo crumb, it's orange, it's meant to be like orange, red, brownish. You want to kind of try to still keep the color as much as possible. So next time maybe the heat, pretty sure keep on like medium low heat for a while, then you put the chorizo crumb inside to fry. But anyways, it's kind of like interesting like surf and turf combination. As mentioned, surf and turf is just like up to your mind, like, but sensible, like a mix of seafood and meat. I use salmon to represent the seafood, and the chorizo crumb to represent the meat, because I like salmon. I mean, mostly, yeah, I like salmon, yes. And also the still have some remaining chorizo crumb, and then I finished the chorizo crumb and the spaghetti as well. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the video as well. It's 5 years here in Australia since I came from Hong Kong on September 15th 2017, and arrived like Sydney, Australia the next day, September 16th. It's quite sensational. I haven't been, I think I mentioned earlier, before quite a while, like before I came here to Australia, I haven't been to here before. I haven't even traveled any part of Australia before. But since I first came here to Australia exactly 5 years ago, the rest, it's history. I mean, as mentioned earlier, I came here it's mainly for studies. Normally, if things go well, I should have completed my original course by the end of last year, and then graduated sometime this year. But things, not everyone is perfect. Things did not go as planned, so I kind of fucked up a bit. So fucked up as in some academic and clinical units as well. So that's why I have to, and I did change to another general but some sort of health science related degree this year, last semester. So should if things go well, please, hopefully I should complete the course by the end of next year, and then officially graduate sometime in 2024. But even though with this a bit unfortunate circumstances, I'm really so glad for I got the opportunity to study here, to experience Australia that I have never done before. Meet some of the friends that I could have never known here. Different culture, Aussie culture, Australian born Asian culture, in church, in uni, or especially in fellowship before the Camperdown campus one, or since last year moving back this one. It's pretty amazing. Really thankful to God, and also my courage to you know, explore around here, to be a bit, you know, more Aussie than Aussie, I mean, whatsoever. But thank you. So yes, I talk about too much, so I'll end up here. I'll end this video here. Hopefully you guys will enjoy my how I celebrate my 5th anniversary here in Australia by creating the surf and turf spaghetti 2.0. Again, surf seafood refers to the salmon, I mean tassie salmon, and the turf meat refers to chorizo crumb. Yes, so that is the surf and turf spaghetti 2.0 as my 42nd, yes, 42nd episode of Trial and Error on tonight, September 15th, 2022. This year's it's Thursday for one portion, one person for me. Hopefully you guys will like this video. Maybe not only my cooking skills, but you know, as my 5th anniversary here in Australia, it's already 2022. Time flies. Okay, so and also like further to follow my Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, so you guys will continue to follow my journey here in Australia. So it's, you know, it will continue going on. It's just like 5 years, and you know, many more will go on. That's the end of the video. 5 years, not one less.